Speak to Morkan again. Leaving Morkan. Morkan is ready to lead you to the out of Morkan. Well, I expect you're eager to only be on your way. I did mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo. If not, Alfred is looking for you. I'll be waiting outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you are ready to depart. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we really need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe that the Elder Cece and her Retro will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be amiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to the Emperor to going our separate ways, shall we? Alfred, Violet, I do humbly thank you for what you have been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pardoning spirit, the existence of the Muggles might never have been revealed to us. It was we who should be thankful, Lady Elder Cece. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Cooper Cop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have been taking great courage to leave the sanctuary of the 12th Wood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmuggles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journeys, Elder Cece. We too must be on our way. Race Vulgar awaits. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to the companions who is thin. Beneath the stoic facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. Okay. Have you said your goodbyes and wiped away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. The road to Zenith. Morkan has volunteered to lead you to Zenith. As Chieftain Morkan already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hertzberg's attention. Come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make 2 Asla. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. And maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Okay, on our way we go. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. deeper we go. Oh, we're going the wrong way. My quarrel's not with you. Come on! Okay, let's go speak to Mokan. Things are a very bit bitey for a while there, but I think we have arrived at one piece, Kopo. I wonder what the dragons are so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Okay, let's talk to Morgan. Wait in the wind of change. Morgan seems fretful about the weather. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Raceberg invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he would hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. This should be nicely, Kupo. The winds we're likely to dial down by tomorrow, but till then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If this must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is good as any. And maybe a brief respite from the hardships for the road will help us clear our minds and readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of the fuel to me. I required a keen nose for firewood during my time at the frozen wastes of Griffiths. Clear our minds. 'Tis Alphamost whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting in the great worm in the flesh have befuddled the boy. Do you see him stroll away if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Violet, and see the wildlife does not make a meal out of our young friend. We will have a campfire ready by the time you return. Okay, let's go defeat these monsters. Not you. And not you either. Get rid of you first. I'm not gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna kill you. Sprint. Okay, let's go back to SWN. see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alfred returns to the Wither Wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled the pot with what looks like stew ingredients. Ready for the fire? Few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside the crackling campfire of one's own making. So speaks the great explorer. Until recently you would have recognized firewood if it came with a kindly kindling and a flint. 'Tis well that you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices I would have been compelled to signal to answer with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of Shalanian dignitary, and alongside my cis twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted in the studium. How proud I was to match wits with the scholars and philosophers, how arrogant of my own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal and led to the downfall of the science. We all of us have guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is that they fight for, never question that which they have taught to believe. It was only upon meeting Raceberger that I learned that the truth written within our history. Were it not for the chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died of ignorance. That is the truth. Has driven me to the terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous of perpetrating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, or of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alfred. At your age I was but a fool, swinging a spear with scarcely a thought on my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have laboured. Sitting here amongst the grand ruins, how can I deny that the man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Needtalk killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I have may be ignorant of how the Song war began, but if we do not put an end to the conflict now, I can say for certain that it is only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands reside the power of vanquishing a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests upon the wielding that power, I will slay Needtalk myself, orders or no. Listen, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of your parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Rosefair of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not, but I shall, Dragoon. Well, once willing, we shall have our answers in the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun.